What's up, baseball fans? Welcome to Rising Suns, where we highlight Japanese-born baseball players playing in the major leagues and making their big league dreams come true. This week, we had a whole lot of serious highlights, so let's get it started. First up this week, Tomoyuki Sugano of the Baltimore Orioles. Starting in Baltimore, he had an incredible week, very great start to his career. Over the last two starts, he threw 9.1 innings pitched, allowed just 3 earned runs and 5 strikeouts and only 3 walks. His most recent outing against the Kansas City Royals, obviously a very good baseball team, was particularly solid. He went 5.1 innings pitched, surrendering only 1 run, 5 hits, and having 4 strikeouts. Facing a tough AL lineup, Sugano effectively limited the damage and kept the strikeout to walk ratio looking very good. Bottom line, Sugano's been controlling games, especially on the road. With 2 wins in this last week, he's setting a strong pace for this whole season. Next up, let's check in on Kenta Maeda, the reliever for the Detroit Tigers. He made a brief appearance against the Chicago White Sox this week, where he only had 1 innings pitch. He did give up 4 hits and 3 earned runs. That's definitely not how you want to have as a relief starting relief outings. 1 base on balls as well. Again, he's only given up that 1 inning pitch this week, so his ERA is not looking good. It's not how Kenta had his season starting. He's pitched 2 times this year, gave up 2 runs in that first outing again against the Dodgers as well. So definitely not how he wants to get the season started. But we'll be watching him more. We'll see how he's transitioning to the bullpen, see how it turns out for the rest of the season. Anaheim's Yusei Kikuchi took the mound against the Cardinals this week. Despite a decent effort, he ended up with the loss in that high-scoring game. Over 6 innings pitched, he allowed 3 earned runs and 4 hits, including a couple of long balls. However, Kikuchi did manage to strike out 6 batters against 5 walks. While the runs came in bunches, his ability to eat up 6 innings kept the team in the game and shows his value. Expect him to keep refining his stuff as the season keeps rolling on. All right, it's time for some offensive fireworks. Seiya Suzuki has been absolutely raking this past week. In just 6 games, he's hammering out 9 hits, including a monster 4 home runs. He's also driven in 11 runs, showing up big time in the clutch situations. His batting average is a scorching .360 and even added a double to the tally. Yeah, he has a few strikeouts, 9 strikeouts so far, but he's been showing great plate discipline with 6 walks, keeping that on-base percentage particularly high. Suzuki's power surge is real, and he's been a key engine for his team. And now, keeping it there with the Chicago Cubs, let's talk about a dominant pitching performance on the bump. Shota Imanaga had a standout start against the Padres on April 4th. He went 7.1 innings pitched, allowed just 1 earned run on 4 hits and 4 strikeouts to 0 walks. That's the kind of control you love to see. He effectively shut down the Padres lineup, playing a huge role in their 3-1 victory, mixing his pitches well and keeping the batters off balance. And that has definitely worked for him so far. Imanaga is looking for as a serious, reliable starter again this season for the Cubs. Over in Queens, Kodai Senga started against the Marlins on April 1st. While the Mets didn't get the win, Senga's outing was definitely a positive. In 5 innings pitched, he allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits and struck out an impressive 8 batters, showcasing his nasty stuff. Senga was in control for most of the game, limiting the damage despite a few walks. The fastball splitter combo continues to be a headache for opposing hitters, and he's proving to deliver quality starts almost every single time he steps on the mound. Checking in on Yuki Matsui in the Padres bullpen. It's been a week of highs and lows for Yuki Matsui, but the potential is very clear. He had 2 scoreless appearances against the Guardians, striking out 5 in just 1.2 innings pitched without giving up a hit or a run, and that is absolutely electric. His most recent outing against the Cubs was a bit of a tougher outing, going only 2/3 of an inning and allowing 1 hit but no runs with 1 strikeout. While the Padres lost that game, Matsui's early performance shows that he can be a real weapon in those high-pressure situations. He's still finding his groove, but the talent is there, and that Padres bullpen is going to be very good, especially with him pitching in it. The Dodgers have another exciting young arm to keep an eye on, Roki Sasaki. He delivered a strong outing against the Phillies on April 5th, earning a 3-1 win for the Dodgers. In 4 innings, he allowed just 1 earned run on 3 hits with 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. Even in limited innings, you can see the quality of his stuff. That fastball and splitter are tough for hitters. For a young guy like him, he's showing some serious promise for the Dodgers rotation. And even though his first 2 outings were not what he wants, only 4.2 innings in his first 2 outings, this third one is definitely one to build on. Speaking of another excellent and exciting Dodger pitching, Yoshinobu Yamamoto had an impressive start against the Phillies on April 4th. Even though they took a tough 3-2 loss, Yamamoto went 6 strong innings, allowed just 3 hits on 1 unearned run while striking out 5 and walking 3. His command looked sharp, and he mixed his pitches effectively to keep the Phillies' offense in check. The win didn't come, but this is a strong showing for what Yamamoto can bring to the table as he gets more comfortable in the big leagues. And of course, you can't forget Shohei Ohtani. He's been delivering consistent performances at the plate for the Dodgers. On April 5th, he went 0 for 3 but drew a walk in a win. The day before, he went 1 for 4 in a close loss. But check this, on April 2nd against the Braves, he went off 3 for 5 with a homer and an RBI in the win. He also chipped in a hit on April 1st. While not every game is a highlight reel for Ohtani, Ohtani's bat remains a huge, crucial part of this Dodgers lineup. That's your rundown of the latest action from Japanese players in Major League Baseball. Some stellar pitching and powerful hitting on display this week. Let us know in the comments which performance stood out to you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more baseball updates, and hit that notifications bell. Thanks for tuning in.